Hi.
Back in the kitchen. Do you take a lot of supplements? If you're following me, you probably take a lot of supplements. It's kind of gaggy in the morning to take a lot of supplements. The way that I get through it, because I'm on the far side of supplements, is by having a smoothie in the morning. And I don't know if you tried our Gut Renew. This ain't no ordinary smoothie mix, and this I'm sure today will be the second time that we've sold out of this. It's so good. So I'm going to make you a smoothie today that has a lot of the things that will keep your gut in tow. Now, in a smoothie, we can't put everything that's in a supplement. We have actual supplements in our arsenal that you can augment with, because you and only you know what's going on in your gut. But I have a feeling that pretty much everybody's got some gut issues. Everybody I know of all ages. My granddaughters have gut issues. My husband has gut issues.
I do?
Well, gluten.
I do. Oh, gluten, yeah.
Yeah, no, your gut's working really well, but for years, in all the years that I've been with you, remember in the beginning?
I know, it was
you had
awful.
Such gut issues.
Yeah.
So he shouldn't have gluten. But he found in Montreal the bagels of all bagels, the bagels that he's been talking about for 30 years, and he found that they will send them to the house. So not one case, not 2 cases, 3 cases of pure gluten bagels. They're great. I don't have a gluten issue. Cases, not bags.
How many bagels are in a case?
Well, the big case had 4 dozen, and the small case, I think, had 3 dozen each. So we got 10 dozen bagels.
Yeah, and so the other day I said to him, "How come you're burping so much?" And then I went, "Oh, you know how I always say there's a body has a language? Oh, your body is telling you, don't eat gluten." But God, I feel so badly for you, because yesterday for breakfast we had some scrambled eggs, and I had a half of a bagel, and I had it dripping with butter.
Well, I had
and then I sprinkled salt.
You know, I had the other half, and I was fine.
Were you fine?
Yeah.
So maybe you can only have a half.
I think if I lay off of it for a while, my body gets back to close to normal.
Yeah.
And then I can hit it with a little gluten. Yeah.
So you could have, maybe you can have a half every few days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just talking about them makes me want to have one. They're that good. Oh my God, they're so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And speaking of good, how about my yoga pants? These are no ordinary.
Ooh, this is the big preview.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
They make your butt look better.
Is that a 73-year-old butt we're looking at?
They make your butt look better. They're like wearing, they come up high here, and your waist fat doesn't fall over it. And I don't know, I love them. So you'll be able to take advantage of these soon. I hate to show you things you can't have right now, but
But this is our first Ghost Flower co-brand.
Yeah.
These will be available like within the next week or 2. We'll be debuting the new Ghost Flower for Suzanne Summers specifically.
yes, just for me. But I said it's got to be almost like a comfortable girdle, and these are like a comfortable girdle to me. And they have pressure points on them that do something.
You know, my mother used to sell girdles at night in the living room. A woman would come to the house, and they'd go into the living room. My mother would close the door, and I'd hear words like whalebone.
Yeah.
Because they used to use whalebones to make girdles.
Yeah. Well, I think that's what they still, in custom clothes, they still do use them. I know in a lot of my costumes I have whaleboning.
Whalebone?
Well, I don't know if it's whale. It's what Leslie has inserted in there to
Yeah.
that real.
No, but they used to
look.
use. I mean, they used to slaughter whales and for everything.
Oh wow.
Whalebone.
I think
Yeah.
these are some synthetic
Yeah.
made. What?
Well, regardless, there's no boning in these beautiful leggings.
No.
These are amazing, knit, seamless, and they have the acupressure points built in so that you can do some self-healing.
That's what I was talking about.
Phenomenal.
Yeah. Alan hasn't been able to keep his hands off of me since I put them on.
Yeah, what are you doing after the show?
I'm going to take them
Don't they
off.
feel great?
They feel great, but it is 106 degrees outside of our little buildings here. So the beauty of our house is that to get from the kitchen to the dining room, you have to go outside. That's what's beautiful. To get from the kitchen to the bar, you have to go outside. To get from the bar to our bedroom, you have to go outside. And that's what's always been so wonderful. Except in the summer, you go outside, you go, whoa, it's so hot. I was doing a radio show this morning called Money Matters with David Goldberg, and he's based in Arizona. And I said, so how's it there today? He said, 111. I said, you win. It's only 106 here today. But we were so excited. Our favorite restaurant opened the other night, and so there's just a semblance of a beginning of normalcy. Did I tell you that, Caroline? Tropical? We got to go the other night.
Oh, it opened?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
A
fabulous.
half capacity. And he made me my favorite. It's called Tropical here in Palm Springs. Deep fried green beans. I don't know what it is about them. I just like to go and have my own platter and not share them with anybody. Just like my own. And he does these amazing spring rolls, in rice wrapping. So that's like my favorite dinner. And it's vegetarian, and I'm not even a vegetarian, but it's all I want. But then I had to share my green beans. I'm not a good sharer when I find something I like, although you're worse, Al.
I didn't get any green beans.
Yeah, you did. Under the, he gave you those 2 shrimps, and then underneath those were the...
Oh, I just thought that was dressing.
No, those were deep fried green beans.
Oh.
If I'd known, did you throw them out? Did you have them take away?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no, I would have eaten them.
But we also have another place we get deep fried green beans. Pano.
Oh, Pato in Santa Monica.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Has Bruce used his gift certificate yet, Caroline, that I gave him for Easter?
He has not. We haven't really not been ordering takeout. We've been cooking.
Yeah, you have. But it's worth a Pano stop. Get a Pano burger and the deep fried green beans. It's good.
But Pano is not great takeout. It is great to eat there.
Oh, yeah?
Because it's such a perfect burger, and when you have a fried green bean, like you don't want to drive 5 minutes on. You want to eat it there.
But I'll tell you, because we usually stop...
It's open soon.
We usually stop there on the way back to Los Angeles, so we eat in the car. Pretty darn good. It's pretty darn good.
Oh yeah.
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 Anyway,
I eat in the car.
today, TV is finally exciting again. That SpaceX rocket ship is going to take off probably within the next hour.
I think it probably took off by now.
No. Really?
I think
it's
so.
at 1:30.
Yeah, not yet.
Oh.
Not
It's
yet.
at 1:30.
And they were having weather issues, so they may have to
Oh,
cancel
that's right. They had
precipitation, which is rain.
hurricane warning
You
or
better
something.
make a smoothie before people.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
They're not. They haven't gone. I just had it on. They haven't gone yet. Anyway, so here's what I have most every morning. I have frozen peaches. Frozen peaches are wonderful.
And I suggest to everybody that rather than using fresh fruit, they use frozen.
Yeah, because now you get your ice.
Organic,
Yeah, this is
organic frozen fruit, because most of the time it's fresher than the fresh stuff.
Yeah.
Because they harvest it, and most of the time they flash freeze it
Look at
in the
these perfect
fields.
slices.
Yeah,
You
it's
want
great. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, before you guys make this, can you just hold up the bag to camera so people know what we're selling?
All right. Let me tell you what's in this while I hold it up, because this is, and all this is on the back of the package, but I had it copied this morning. Okay, here's what's in there. 4 organic plant-based proteins. Sprouted fermented pea protein, sprouted fermented rice protein, hemp protein, and sasha inchi protein. So this is a protein shake. But that's
20
not...
grams.
20 grams, but that's not all, okay? 5 phyto greens, chlorella, spirulina, young alfalfa sprouts, barley grass, and wheatgrass. That's in this. You don't have to take, a bunch of other stuff. 5 gut health nutrients. Digestive enzymes, you want that. Probiotic, fermented blend. Prebiotic, you remember, the prebiotic is food for the probiotic. So prebiotic, Jerusalem artichoke, trifala blend, and marshmallow extract powder. But that's not all. 5 immune support boosters.
Wow.
I'm hot on all these things. Ginger, turmeric, sea buckthorn, Ceylon cinnamon, shiitake mushrooms. How about that? But that's not all. 8 phyto fruits and vegetable blend. Beetroot, carrot, kale, spinach, acai, apple, grape, broccoli sprout. Can you believe it? But that's not all. 50 plus C minerals. Trace levels of over 50 minerals, including magnesium and zinc. Wow. And finally, natural flavor and sweetener, vanilla flavor, stevia leaf extract. I mean, that's pretty amazing.
Okay, so I have to say something.
What?
Every time we've done this, we sell out.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but we sell out every
Does it
single
taste
time.
good?
No, but I don't know why we don't have twice as many or 3 times as many. And I think it has something to do with the virus thing, and it's coming from Australia, and I'm sure that there's some, stuff happening, okay? So anyone who's interested, here's the deal today. Where is it? Here we are. Okay, you get a 3-pack of Gut Renew, the superfood protein formula, and the retail value is $135, and the sale price is $100. Free shipping and handling, everything at SuzanneSummers.com.
Well, look at you.
It's a great deal, and I don't know if we're going to sell out today with the last 2 times we have. So if you're interested, hop on and grab it now.
Well, let me make them a smoothie, and your ooh and ah will be the determining factor, okay? Right. We've made it easy for you. Here's your scoop, okay? 2 of those scoops, okay? And you don't need more than that, because I always feel like, more is more. And when I put more, I didn't like the taste as much. So just use 2. That's all you need. Just think, in these 2 spoons, all that stuff I just read to you about, and it's all on the back here. You'll be able to read that when you get home.
That's beautiful packaging.
Yes, it is. Isn't that beautiful? Gut Renew. Okay, so I put 2 spoons in there. I'm going to put in, this is a package of frozen peaches. And that's all your ice, okay? And then I like to put in some organic Bulgarian. It doesn't have to be Bulgarian.
Bulgarian.
I happen to just really like this brand. That was two heapings. Okay. And then I'm going to put some coconut milk in here. Always shake up your coconut milk because it settles. The cucaracha, the cucaracha. And then you put, kind of that much.
Huh?
Yeah. Okay. And then a little orange juice. Not much, just a little. Okay. Looking good, isn't it? And then don't be afraid of this. I'm always talking about healthy fats. This is organic, pure cream that is so good. And just put a little bit of that. Okay? Now.
Okay, make sure the top's on nice and tight.
Okay. I think it's ready. Okay.
Everyone wants to know what you're talking about where you said Bulgarian something.
Bulgarian, it's just a brand, organic White Mountain Bulgarian yogurt. Okay.
Oh, you added yogurt. Okay.
I added a little
No,
bit.
you guys, you can use whatever you want
Yeah,
in your protein shakes. This is But Suzanne has this amazing recipe.
Come here, drink it.
Makes
Want me to
this
hold the
every morning.
camera?
Huh? No, it's okay.
I want them to see you swoon.
Oh, well, I can sort of swoon with my voice.
All right, this
Okay.
is voice swooning.
Ah,
That's awesome.
you know what? This is, I don't know what you did differently. This is even better than the usual ones, and the usual ones are fabulous.
Isn't that good?
One
I
more
think
drink.
it's the orange juice I added. I think that gives it another. Honestly, I wish I had taste of vision. This is so good, and it sets your stomach up for the day. Now, all these things that are in it that I read off to you, all these things. If you're really having gut issues, like a year ago or so, I had terrible gut issues. I would add more to it in supplements. You know, I would take different supplements, but this gets the gut lining all kind of set up.
And just an update for those of you asking, Suzanne's amazing probiotic and prebiotic are both sold out right now. We've had so many questions about it. The probiotic, that factory was closed down during the virus. They are now up and running safely again, so that product is on reorder, and I know a lot of you have asked about it. So prebiotic and probiotic are both on order and will be back soon. But we ordered a lot of the Gut Renew this time, so we should be ahead of the demand on this. This product has been a huge hit, and we're really happy that you all are having a lot of. You should read the comments. So many people are just, their guts are feeling a lot better with this product. And
Yes,
so,
mine too. Mine too. I'm almost flat again. I'm not guaranteeing that, but okay. This is the menu that the recipe that's on the package, and it's simpler than what I just made. So you can do the fast version. These are frozen blueberries. Whoops. You know, I'm never the neatest. Oh well.
What did you do, Chrissy?
I tried. I dropped. Let me see.
Oh, on the floor too.
Yeah, I don't want to spread it
Okay.
all over. My floor is nice and clean. Okay. All right. So that and that's blueberries. And again, this two scoops. I keep looking at the light, but you're over here. 1. 2. And then we won't put cream in this one. Coconut milk to the top. Now this recipe says ice, but your blueberries are your ice because they're frozen.
yeah, if you have frozen blueberries, then you can get rid of the ice.
Right. Okay. And this I like to. This is the coconut milk that I use, which is organic. I'm a huge believer in organic. I don't understand not. Might as well throw the rest. This is empty. Okay. So you see how when you go to buy your coconut milk, I used 1 box for 2 days worth. So think about that when you buy it, because you don't want to run out of it. All right. That's all you do with this one. No cream, none of that stuff. I love cream so much. Makes a beautiful color. Okay.
So David Pat says he uses his with bananas and almond milk.
Perfect. See?
And he said it tastes great.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. Like I have other fruits here. I've got mangoes I might put in there, or I've got this beautiful papaya that I might put in there. You can put apples. We've got oranges. I hadn't thought, you know. There's no wrong way to do it. You just want to get the juice. And it's so great to take your vitamins with a smoothie. You forget you're taking vitamins.
And a lot of
Very
people
good.
are asking about the servings. There are 10 servings per bag. So today's offer, you get 3 bags, so you have 30 servings. So it's a full month's supply. And, you know, Suzanne, demanded of the highest quality ingredients in this, so
Good,
it
huh?
is loaded with so many nutrients.
Yeah, well, having had gut issues, want another sip of that? We already had our smoothie this morning, so we're up to here with smoothies, but they're that good that we could still.
And also, Harley Coffee is on, who is our friend who helped us develop this product. So huge thank you to Harley.
Thank
frozen
you.
Bananas. He's recommending frozen bananas.
Do they freeze bananas?
Yeah.
Yeah, frozen bananas are so good for smoothies.
Yeah, actually, you know what? If you chop bananas up into bite-sized pieces,
Yeah.
dip them in chocolate, and then freeze them, and every time you want a little snack, you grab one
Well,
out
there
of the
you go.
freezer.
I hadn't.
Chocolate-coated
I didn't know there was
bananas.
such a thing as chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
No, I knew there was chocolate-coated bananas, but not frozen bananas. So what we're trying to say is there is no right or wrong way to make it. Just make sure you get 2 scoops in there and enough of either frozen berries or ice to, give it some balls. You know what I mean?
And coldness.
And coldness.
Yeah,
That's what I was looking for. That's better
I
than
know.
balls.
That's right, yeah.
Balls
Well,
is what's on the bottom of the pan when you're deglazing.
that's
it.
right. Yeah, that's one place.
Well, then there's that.
Yeah.
So, what other questions, Caroline?
Well, some people are confused. Some people are confused about the serving. So, Helen, can you show the 3 bags?
Yeah. Here are the
So
3.
each,
Whoops.
each bag has 10 servings. So 3 bags is 30 servings. So it's 30 servings today for $100. So it's $3 per smoothie. And, this is 20 grams of protein, 0 grams of sugar, and only 3 grams of carbohydrate. So you're getting organic plant-based protein. You're getting all the phytogreens, you're getting the gut health ingredients, plus immune support, and the phyto fruits and vegetables, and your sea minerals. So Suzanne did this product. We wanted this to be allergy friendly. It is gluten-free,
Yep.
egg-free, dairy-free, soy-free, and vegan.
And vegan.
So 2 scoops is the serving size. You're going to get 20 scoops per bag. So you get 10 servings in each bag. So our offer today is 30 servings for $99, and you get free shipping and handling.
And it's kind of your morning breakfast. We have our smoothie at 9 o'clock. We're very regimented here, aren't we, Alan?
Very, well, kind of.
It takes me in the morning, I don't know, it takes me about an hour to pull together both of our vitamins for the day. I should do them in tackle boxes, and I stopped. I started doing them daily, so now I don't mind it at all, but it takes me a while to get ready. And then I get them all in a big pile for each of us, and then we have the smoothie, and that's how we get that down. And it's enough bulk, because I don't know about you, but I can't take vitamins with no food. It's just not a good thing. It makes me feel very nauseous. Yeah?
So, Suzanne, if someone is having issues with gas and bloating, or if somebody is having issues with digestion, what would you recommend that they try?
Besides the protein shake?
Besides the gut renew.
Oh,
If
well-
you were, people are taking the gut renew, that's why we developed it. is
Right.
for people who are having
Besides
issues
the gut
with gas.
renew, what I know from my books is glutamine supplements, very important. Coconut oil is very important. Coconut oil, if you have leaky gut, and a lot of people have leaky gut from being exposed to a lot of toxins and chemicals, coconut oil works like spackle. It kind of patches up the leaks in your gut. It's more complicated than that, but I always try to make the visual as simple as possible. And so a couple of spoons of coconut oil and go, ugh, yuck, you know what, you'll get used to it. And while you do it, there's an added benefit. Put a spoon or 2 of coconut oil in your mouth and just sort of smoosh it around in your mouth. It's called oil pulling, and it's very good for keeping your teeth and gums healthy, like very good. Have you ever done oil pulling, Ellen?
I have, and also I sort of forget about doing it, and then when I remember, I'll do it for a couple of weeks. But here's something else I'm doing, which my dentist suggested. I put a little bit of hydrogen peroxide in my water pick reservoir.
Oh, okay.
Okay? And I
Talk
guess...
to your dentist about it.
Yeah, don't believe me. Talk to your dentist.
Anyway, so the other thing that, and we happen to sell this supplement, betaine HCl, hydrochloric acid with pepsin. If you have a lot of reflux and heartburn, it was Dr. Wright, who's always right, who told me in one of my books, he said, because I had radiation 20 years ago, and that inhibits your body's ability to make hydrochloric acid for life, things they didn't tell me at the time. And the drugs they gave me, I didn't like. I didn't like how I felt, and I just don't like to take drugs if I don't have to. But by replacing the hydrochloric acid that my GI tract no longer makes, with each meal, and it sounds like such a chore, it's not. I have it right here next to where I eat. And I take 6 a meal because that's how damaged my GI tract got from radiation. My doctor calls radiation the gift that keeps on giving. But anyway, what's done is done. What you can do is put back that which has been removed. And as we age, we stop making sufficient hydrochloric acid. So that's a really important supplement. And after I do one of these shows, you all write and say, what did you say that was? It's called HCl, hydrochloric acid. And
does it have to have betaine in front of it?
It's better to have betaine and pepsin in it.
And
Can you grab ours right over there? It's right in
Sure.
front of the the back one. No. That one.
This one?
That one. Oh no.
The launch has been postponed, by the way.
The launch of. Oh really? Oh. Well, give it to me. And
It's
I'll
postponed due to weather.
give it to me, Alan.
Okay, here it is.
Where's-
Amber Honeycutt said, it is fantastic, Suzanne Gut Renew. It is working because your tummy looks really flat.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Not bad at 73. But also, I think it's these yoga pants. Sorry to talk to you about things that we don't have yet.
Her ghost flower yoga pants coming up in the next week or two, guys.
Yeah, these are great. These are great. These are pants that you would wear around town.
How would they look on me?
A little penisy.
Oh, well, pays to advertise.
Hey, Suzanne, Betty Seymour Miller said, my son has had stomach problems for 25 years. Not sure what his problem is, but I wonder if this will help.
It couldn't hurt. You know,
Yeah.
me with all my statistics, but I can't help it. I'm passionate about the information I put in my books, and because I spend so much time writing these books, it's all up here. So, you know, the Environmental Working Group did a study of the cord blood of newborns across the economic spectrum, from the poorest to the richest. And they tested them all for 287 different toxins. Every single baby tested positive for 180 toxins at minimum. So Betty, that could be what the issue is. You know, I'm no doctor, but it's something that I talk about it a lot in A New Way to Age, my new book. The reason that's significant for babies is that toxins eat through the gut lining. So here you got a little baby who's not even had a sip of breast milk yet, and already there are little, let's call them little bad guys in there, eating through their precious little gut lining. The lining in us is the length of a tennis court, so it's got to be equivalent in a baby. And around that gut lining is their immune system. And the immune system, you always wondered, like, what is the immune system? Is mucus. And mucus has antiviral, antibacterial, anti-cancer. We make interferon. But now you got a little baby, and I'm not saying this is what's wrong with your son, but when I think about it and how long this has been going on, that could be why he's had gut issues. the little bad guys eat through the lining, and then they eat through the immune system, and now you've got leaky gut, and when you have leaky gut, you have gut issues, and you have pain, and you have bloating, and a lot of food allergies, and foods don't sit well with you. So you might want to get can you grab one of my books, Alan, right there? I'm
Certainly.
sorry, I should have prepared for this. Betty, you might want to get this book if you don't already have it. And a lot of this information that I'm talking about is there. See on that large pile of stacked up books there? No, Al, right there. See right
Oh,
there.
here.
Right at them now. Yeah. It's this book. You know, I wrote that. I did that radio show this morning about this book, and I said I had to write this thinking that the person picking this up is brand new to this new kind of alternative integrative approach to medicine and health. And but all the things I talk about are in this book because it's so encompassing. And I've got it marked here with shading so you can go to the sections that you want. Anyway, I don't know anything about your son, Betty, but I would guess that he's part of that group of babies that was born no fault of yours, Betty.
How old is he?
25 years, she said. So that's how long we've been bombarded with chemicals and toxins. In the back of this book are all the tests. Because it's frustrating when I go, well, have your toxic burden tested. Well, what is that? Well, it tells you in there, trichothecenes is how you test for your toxic burden. And this is like, I've never really...
That's like an encyclopedia.
Yeah. Can you see here? Like, you've got mood testing and where you're going to go. Adrenal and sleep hormone. Heavy metals, mercury, arsenic, aluminum. This is the male. Testing for harmful metals. Testing for toxins. If you to find out if you carry the HLA gene, which Alan carries the HLA gene, which means he's like the canary in the coal mine. Biotoxin mold illness panel. So you're going to want this for reference. This is like a Bible. I'm really proud of this book because when you want to know, well, how do I have the toxins in my body? How do I know? Where do I get it tested? It's in there. You'll find it. Look at the back of the book. I always read books kind of all over the place. I'm reading a book right now. I'm writing a foreword for a friend of mine. I went right to the back of the book, the conclusion. Wanted to see, after you wrote all this, what was your conclusion? And then I go forward. So go to the back of the book and look at all the testing, and then it'll take you to the chapter or the doctor that was talking about it. These doctors are awesome. Dr. Terry Hertog, the Belgian doctor, is just awesome. And there's no way you could get an appointment with him because he lectures all over the world. And I have some European friends I've been able to send to him, and he fits them in. But normally you have to wait weeks, months to see him. But he gave me so much when I interviewed him that I cut him into 3 chapters. And that's why the other day for the Townsend letter, when he wrote this beautiful testimonial to this book, which I didn't ask him to do that, and then he was reading the Townsend letter, which is the magazine I'm on the cover of, and that's why I had Caroline post that. It's not my ego. I just wanted you to know that he's so impressed with this book, not because he's in it, not because I wrote it, because we're both impressed with this book. He wanted you to know that he was doubly endorsing it. So that's all a real good thing. So Betty, I hope that helped you somewhat. Are there any more questions like that? I think that probably was really helpful for Betty. Let me know if it was.
Yeah, for those of you who have tried it and had great results, please send your comments because I know we have such great comments
Right.
that you guys send all the time.
Right.
Alan, can you just show the front and the back of the package again? Can we get one more
Sure.
shot of that? And I am looking for more questions here. I have someone asking to see the cover of the package.
Yeah, come over here. I'll hold it.
Jacqueline Maxwell, it won't charge you shipping when you put the order through. At $99.99, that counts as $100, and $100, everything is free shipping.
Yes. See, here's all that's in it. It's awesome. My gut feels good every day now. And all I used to do for the last 2 years was complain about my gut. And people would talk about how my stomach was sticking out. Which I know Facebook people make comments like that, but honestly, it was really hurtful to me because there was nothing I could do about it. I couldn't figure it out. And I just changed a lot of things in my diet. I started taking a lot of supplements that were complementary to my gut. And then I just fell in love with this Gut Renew smoothie. It's how we start our everyday.
Well, and also, listen, both of my daughters had major gut issues.
Right.
Alan had gut issues. You had gut issues.
Right.
And we have all taken so many things to try to combat this.
Yeah.
So when it came time to make a formula, I mean, you had protein shakes before, but it just really felt like we needed an update. And they had to be allergy friendly, which these
Yeah.
are. They're gluten free,
Yeah.
egg free, dairy free, soy free, and
Yeah.
vegan.
Yeah.
And they're loaded with protein, 20 grams of organic plant-based protein. Plus, we loaded it with the gut health nutrients that all of us have been taking. And it took about 9 months to turn the gut health around for my kids. Like, that's how long it took. They had to get rid of the allergy and
Yep.
intolerant foods. They had to take the nutrients that help support gut health. And, this is the perfect product for you. You taught us all of this. So it was really exciting to be able to say, if we could have the ultimate formula for protein and gut health and nutrients, what would we put in it? And that's what this magic formula is. It's not inexpensive. It's very high quality, and I'm super proud of it.
And
Love it.
best of all, it tastes great. Great. I mean, not like great for a smoothie. It tastes really great. So, and be sure, now with summer fruit, just be imaginative. You're going to make them for the family. Just throw mangoes and peaches and all the wonderful summer fruits.
I have a suggestion.
And
Mm-hmm.
You could take the smoothie
Yeah.
and you can get one of those kits for making ice cream at home. They have these forms. You could pour the smoothie into the forms,
You haven't
put it
done
in the
this yet,
freezer.
but- yeah.
No, I haven't done it yet, but I'm planning on doing it.
Actually, we got this left over. Why don't we do it with what we have left over? Because we already had our smoothies this morning, so
Yeah.
normally I'd have this finished, but I'm kind of full.
And the other thing you could use are ice cube trays. Fill them up with
Yeah.
smoothie,
Yeah.
put it in the freezer. You want a little snack?
Or what about an ice cream tray with a
yeah,
popsicle?
or popsicle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or even a popsicle stick stuck into the ice cube tray if it would stand up. I don't know if it would.
You
It'd
know,
be nice to have a
Yeah, but
little.
there are popsicle molds for that you can use.
Well, there you go, popsicle mold. So
And also,
yeah.
we have a friend asking if you have to use fruit. Of course not. You
No.
can use whatever you like.
no, you mean like have a gut renew powder and coconut milk or water, that kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can use water or whatever you like. It's not going to taste as good with
No.
water, but you can use any kind of plant.
It's not going to taste
You
as
don't
good.
have to use fruit.
Yeah, and frozen fruit is available everywhere, everywhere. So you can get fruit unless you just don't like fruit.
You know what I'd like to know?
What?
When I lived in Canada in the summertime, I would eat, I'm embarrassed to tell you how many,
How many?
chocolate popsicles, one after another. They do not make chocolate popsicles in this country.
No, we don't.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's a Canadian thing.
Well,
You Canadians, you Canucks up there, you like your chocolate in your popsicles.
I know, but I mean,
Hey,
yeah.
Yeah?
Lauren Huffmaster said, I ordered your Digestive Renew and I've been using it for over a week. It has been a lifesaver. I was and have suffered years of indigestion, stomach pain, and constipation. I feel so much better. Thank you, Suzanne.
That's a great supplement. And when you're not digesting well, and then also when we get this, I'm sorry, I thought we already had this because I've had it for a long time because I get my samples early, but this is what the hydrochloric acid will look like when you get it. We have formulated it with the betaine HCl, hydrochloric acid, and pepsin. I'm sorry to show you something you can't have yet, but it's soon,
No,
isn't it?
we have that.
Oh, I thought you said we didn't have this.
No. We're temporarily out of the probiotic and the prebiotic.
Oh, I thought it was this. Okay, then This is the hydrochloric acid. This is your friend too. If the gut smoothie isn't enough and you're still having issues, as you see, this is right next to where I sit at the dinner table here. I take it with every meal. When I go out in my evening purse, I have my lip liner pencil, and I have 6 of these. I can't live without these. You know, what kind of makes me mad? When I was talked into radiation 20 years ago, it's a choice personally I wish I hadn't made. That's just me personally. That's just the way I am. But they never told me, oh, by the way, you won't be making hydrochloric acid anymore. What's that? Well, if you don't make hydrochloric acid, you can't digest your food properly and you can't get all the nutrients out of your food. Human body doesn't work without nutrients. So I had to learn that on my own, that the medicines they gave me 20 years ago, oh my God. At one point, Dr. Gallitzer, who's my anti-aging doctor, he did some testing, goes, your kidneys are fried. I said, why would that be? He said, what are you taking? And I told him, he said, that's why your kidneys are fried. So I stopped taking them and it mainly changed my diet, started taking hydrochloric acid, made such a difference. And how do you know how much to take? Read Dr. Jonathan Wright's chapter in A New Way to Age, and he'll tell you, listen to him. He's the doctor. God, he's so incredible. But, you know, you start with 1. If you don't feel any burning, you go to 2. If you don't feel any burning, you go to 3. Usually 3 does it for people. I was so depleted from the radiation that it takes 6 per meal for me, and I don't begrudge it at all. I don't feel like, I have to take that. You know, any of the supplements that I have to take, I was kidding at the top of the show, but I make friends with all my supplements rather than, I gotta take it. I look at each one and I go, well, this is vitamin D3, and that supports my heart, my brain, my immune system. What's the other? Cardiovascular, cognitive, immune. Endocrine, that's what I was thinking. Hormones. It supports all of that. So why would I begrudge taking that, you know? And then because I've had this fractured hip for so long, which is almost better. I mean, look how I'm moving my hip. I'm just so excited about this. No crutch, no nothing. I'm just going to start dancing. You make me feel like dancing. But dancing that way. And how's my butt look, right, in my yoga pants?
Yeah.
And after a couple of weeks, I love these yoga pants. They're like wearing a comfortable girdle. Comfortable. It's like holds you in all the right places. And it almost makes you want to hold your own butt. So anyway, I make friends with all the things I have to do. My sister, my sister's having a little issue with her heart, and I told her, you know, what happened? She said, why would I have issues with my heart? And I said, because aging is about worn out parts. And one of the next books I'm going to write is going to be about the whole gastric area and how that goes on pause. It's not just menopause or perimenopause. Or
Did you say men? Did you say men on pause?
In the 3 years before I started taking my bioidentical hormones.
You betcha.
Oh, that was one of the saddest moments for me when I must have snapped at you. I never snap at him ever.
No. No.
And it was like, you know, stop it, one of those things. And he said, you know, marriage can only take so much of this, Suzanne. I thought, oh my God, I'm taking it out on him because I feel like crap because I hadn't slept for 3 years. I don't know if any of you are going through that. It's your hormones. Read one of my books. Read Ageless. Read The Sexy Years. Read I'm Too Young for This. Those are so comprehensive. I don't have any of the symptoms of my contemporaries who are not on hormones. And I look at, well, I'm thinking of somebody in our government who's a female. She could use some hormones. There's a lot of forgetfulness in this person. But anyway, we don't need to become forgetful. We get to sleep if you're on the right balanced hormones. See, because aging is about worn out parts. My sister was worried about her arteries. I said, aging is about worn out parts. You need to take supplements that strengthen the arteries. I talk about that in A New Way to Age. So that's what's exciting about today. They never knew this before, and that's how everybody got put on a whole lot of pharmaceutical drugs, which are great. When you need them, they're a godsend. But if you could do it naturally first, I know that appeals to you, otherwise you wouldn't be following me. That's how I go. I go natural first. If that doesn't work, then I'll open my mind to allopathic. That's my little spiel. I have to sneeze, excuse me.
Bless you.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Well, we've come to the end of the show. I hope you got turned on by Gut Renew. Okay.
You're some salesperson putting it right in front of the sign.
Okay, I'm sorry. You do. I was trying to be helpful, but I wasn't being helpful at all.
I know. Okay, there's the deal. 3-pack of Gut Renew superfood protein formula, retail value $135, sale $100, free shipping and handling. That's a great deal.
And for those of you,
and you're going to love it.
If those of you who weren't listening when I were on when I read the whole thing, I won't read the whole thing. Here's what is in this: 4 organic plant-based proteins, protein shake, 5 phyto greens, 5 gut health nutrients, 5 immune support boosters, 8 phyto fruits and vegetables blend, 50 plus sea minerals and natural flavor. Okay, it's loaded. And then this is the hydrochloric acid that I was talking about. Come over here to the lie down, if you would be so kind.
Sure.
All right. This, if you're burping and have reflux and bloating, maybe you need to. What a cameraman. Oh, okay. Can you come over here and get in the shop before we say goodbye?
Sure.
Come here, baby.
Okay, hang on 1 second.
Okay. He's putting spit in his hair.
And also, guys, 0 grams of sugar in this protein
Yes,
shake.
yes.
Only 3 grams of carbs and 20 grams of protein.
And that. And that.
And that.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
and here we are.
Yeah, here's my baby.
Frickin' fresh, the Gold Dust Twins.
We love you all. Thank you for coming for the hour. Thank you, Caroline. I can't wait to be with you in person. But I think
I love you.
I love you. I think
Love you.
we figure out the best next thing. And we'll see you. Oh, Friday night, we are in our Big Al's bar, which is our summer bar. We're going inside because it's too friggin' hot outside now. We were having a cocktail over the weekend outside. It was 106 degrees, and I looked at Al and I said, "This is no longer fun." So we went into the inside bar.
It was fun.
And it was really fun. It was cool, and the music works great in there. So we'll see you Friday night at Big Al's Bar inside here in the desert, and we got some fun things for you.
By the way, did you realize?
Yeah, there's Wendy Walker. Wendy Walker.
Hey, Wendy Walker.
Hi, Wendy Walker.
We love you, Wendy Walker. Let me tell you, I've got a couple of minutes. Wendy Walker produced the Larry King Show for 25 years, and I would say that Wendy Walker is responsible for 14, 15, maybe of my 27 books, maybe more than that. Every time I debuted a book on the Larry King Show, which it was Wendy Walker who really booked me, it went right to #1, and I had 14 New York Times bestsellers. I love you, Wendy Walker, and I miss you so much. I miss you so much. And by the way, what were you going to say to me?
Do you realize that you have your hand down the back of my pants?
I do. I do. I like it.
See you, folks.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
See you Friday night. Big Al's
Bye-bye.
Bar, 5
Bye-bye.
o'clock. Bye, Carolina.